In this video, I'm going to be talking all about how you can instantly increase the number of phone call leads from your Google Ads campaigns. So if you are a local business owner looking to get more phone calls for your business using Google Ads, this is definitely the video to watch. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Michelle Kopp. I am the founder of Level 28 Media, and I help local businesses generate leads through Google Ads. So if you are looking to have your ads professionally managed by someone to increase the number of leads coming from your campaigns, feel free to reach out. There will be a link in the description below. And then for this video, this is all this content is coming directly from a free resource that I put together, which is this action-packed step-by-step guide. So if you are interested in downloading this and following the step-by-step guide to try to implement this on your own, I will have a link in the description for you to go ahead and check it out as well. So let's go ahead and dive into how to instantly increase your phone call leads through Google Ads. I'm going to take you through the high-level strategies and share with you how you can generate more calls from your ads campaigns. So the first strategy here is take advantage of call extensions. So call extensions are now known as call assets, but it's a seamless option to drive users to call you directly from your ad. So a call extension will basically show your phone number when someone is searching and they see your ad. They're going to see the phone number on their phone, or they're going to see it on desktop, and then from there, if they're on their phone, they're going to click on it and then they'll be able to call you directly. So it's a very easy option for them to just get in touch with you, or if they are on their desktop, then they can just see the phone number that you have and then call you directly. So highly recommend it. It doesn't cost you any more to have call extensions. So if you're really trying to generate phone calls, it's just a no-brainer to have it in place. Strategy number 2, use call-only ads. So call-only ads only show up on mobile devices. So that's the only caveat here. But they are a type of ad unit that is geared to and designed to generate more phone calls, because instead of driving to a specific URL like a typical search ad would, it would just get the user to click on the ad and then call you directly. So there's going to be no landing page or website for the user to visit. They're going to call you directly and be able to speak with you directly from your Google Ads campaign. Strategy number 3, include a clear call to action. People go where you want them to go, and they need you to tell them what to do. So if you want them to call you, you really need to just tell them in your ads as a call to action. Call us today for a free quote. Call now. Get in touch. Learn more. But essentially, if you're just trying to get more phone calls, you need to just tell them to call, because that's really what you want them to do. Strategy number 4, measure mobile call conversions. So this is where a lot of businesses really fall flat, because the beauty of Google Ads is you can measure the data in real time. You can track the phone calls coming from your ads or your websites. So essentially, having conversion tracking and mobile call conversions is going to be critical in order to really leverage your mobile strategy and generate more phone calls, because then you'll be able to see what keywords and what time of day and what different audiences are converting for you at different areas throughout your campaign. So having a strong strategy to measure your mobile call conversions, setting up conversion tracking is going to be critical, because that's going to help you inform you of how you should be continuing to optimize to get more phone call leads from your ads. Strategy number 5, prioritize mobile searches. So within Google Ads, there is a beautiful option in there to optimize for specific devices and prioritize specific devices. So if you want more phone calls, then you should deprioritize tablet devices, and you should also deprioritize desktop devices. So there is an option within Google Ads that you can actually go and update so that you can deprioritize the desktop and tablet versions of your ads and prioritize mobile device searches. So whether it's completely blocking out desktop or tablet, or putting stronger bid modifiers on mobile device searches, that's going to ultimately help you get more phone call leads. Strategy number 6, target high intent keywords. So essentially you want to think about the high intent keywords. It's pretty much lower funnel based keywords. They signify to the user or to us that the user is very close to making their decision. So some examples would be get an insurance quote, buy a Toyota RAV4, subscribe to Reader's Digest. So essentially the whole idea around this is going after keywords where a user is very serious, and keywords that show stronger commercial intent, because it can help you generate more phone call leads just in general, because these people are already super interested. They're already very low in the funnel and ready to make that decision. Strategy number 7, schedule your ads strategically. So what does that mean? Using day parting. I do have a video that I'll go ahead and link in the description below. You can check it out on scheduling ads from my Google Ads basics tutorials. But essentially this strategy could save you thousands of dollars, and on top of that allow you to prioritize your campaigns during business hours or times that you are available to answer the phones. Because if you're not available at 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning to answer the phone, anyone that's calling is just going to be a complete waste of money, because no one's going to be able to answer it. So only run your ads during times where, number one, you can actually, or your team can actually answer the calls. And on top of that, only run your ads when typically, there's strong activity and high conversions. And you'll only know that if you've been running your ad campaigns for a while and you know the times and days that people typically tend to call you. So that's strategy number 7. Now let's go dive into strategy number 8, and that is tracking calls from your website. So essentially this is kind of going back into the conversion tracking that I talked about in one of the previous strategies, but what I wanted to really dig in here with strategy number 8 and targeting calls from your website is, a lot of times people might not call you from the call extension directly because they want to have more information. They want to learn more about you and your brand before they actually commit to a phone call. So instead of just doing a search on their phone for, let's say, bankruptcy attorney in Los Angeles, clicking and calling you, which can happen, a lot of times, most of the time, users will, instead of clicking on the phone number, they'll go to your website, and then once they go to your website or landing page, whatever destination URL you use, there will be a phone number there if you set up your landing page or website correctly. And then after the user is done scanning or learning more about your brand from your website, they will call you directly. So having a mechanism to track your calls from your website is going to be critical, because this is the majority. This is the way the majority of people are going to behave. But that's just something that you need to keep in mind. So the way that you would go about doing this is you could use a third-party tracking software. My favorite third-party tracking software is Call Tracking Metrics. There's also CallRail. There's a whole bunch of other ones. And with those softwares, you're able to track the keywords that drove the phone calls. So that makes you have smarter data to make better data-driven campaign decisions. And on top of that, you can track the source that drove the phone call, and you'll be able to have call recordings. So call recordings are great because you will be able to listen in on how your customer service representatives are doing. If you're not the one that's actually answering the phones, or you can also use it as training. So if your customer service representatives are doing, either a good or a bad job, you'll be able to have insight into that, and you can use that for future training for future employees that you do end up hiring to help out. And finally, strategy number 9 that we have here, and it is identify top performing keywords and trends. So after you've implemented all of the strategies that I've shared, strategies 1 through 8, you're collecting new data, you want to analyze a couple things. What keywords drove high ticket purchases? What was the time of day that these purchases occurred? What was the average duration of the phone call from the ads? This is all really important information in order to help drive more phone calls, because once you see this data, then you will try to double down on that and try to get more results coming from the performance data that's actually driving the results for your campaign in terms of generating phone calls. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you're looking to take your phone call leads to the next level, generate a ton more than what you have now, feel free to check out the description below and contact me. I'd be more than happy to help you out, and I will go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Thank you.